one thing that has been on my mind is the whole climate change piece. I think we've seen that every event that we've had over the last 2 to 3 years has been viewed as, a 100-year event, a 50-year event. And the frequency of those 100-year events have definitely increased. But there's still, I think, multiple schools of thought. I think there is one group of people who actually truly believe that climate change is happening, are willing to make changes, are willing to make investments. You've got a group of people that certainly see that the catastrophes and the disasters are becoming a lot more expensive and a lot bigger, but they're still not sure if that is just a phenomenon that's always existed, but just the news is making it bigger. And then you've got a third group, it just does not believe in it at all. Where do you see this population, right? Do you see it as a third, or do you see that different? And then where do you think the focus should be? Do you move the people who don't believe in it towards a wait and see, or do you take the wait and see people and move them into the I firmly believe category?
Well, it's very interesting. I mean, our industry, as you well know, focuses on risk. And when you talk about climate risk, it's something that we've been dealing with for a long time. You go back to just the loss costs from the 80s. They've gone up nearly 700%. You've seen record years. Not 8 of the top 10 in terms of loss cost record years happened in the 2000s. The other 2 happened in the 90s.
Right.
So we're seeing those losses happen. But what that story is also telling is that this risk transfer is only going to be able to go so far.
Right.
Before we need to help people better understand about their behaviors, about where they're living, even about public policies and how we need to do that. Because to your point, I don't think anybody's going to be able to miss the fact that there's change happening in terms of severity of our industry, at least. And more people are living in harm's way. We've got more and more people living in these areas, southern Florida, central Texas,
right.
Southern California. There's been some great documentaries of late, and I'm really happy to see those because we need to draw attention that people need to understand. And our industry is one where we're changing as well. So we're not just detecting and repairing, and I think you've made this point, but we're actually figuring out how to better predict and then prevent it, so that it's a better experience for our customer as well as just our own bottom line in the industry. So I see our industry even making a big shift. I'm excited because our industry is in a great point to lead, because there are risks out there, they're increasing. And if we can help our customers and our public policymakers understand that behaviors need to change, we've been focusing on that quite a bit. That's the whole point of our Resilience Accelerator at the III is visualizing some of these changes that are happening so that people understand more needs to be done than simply buying more insurance. We've got to make some changes in the way we're living and we're working. But you're going to see a lot of people predicting, trillions in investments and in innovation, and I think insurance stands to gain quite a bit from those investments. So I do look forward to finding more ways that the insurance industry can help lead this community and society to be more resilient through climate change.